of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cougar Stadium is getting an upgrade. Work crews are busy installing new bleachers on the home side of the field. This work will continue for most of this school year, but should be done before we return in August. Workers are also taking special care of the synthetic track by covering it and protecting it from the equipment.
Those bleachers help fans watch Cougar athletes, and those athletes can only do what they do with the help of our sports med department. Both students and adults help keep our Cougars on the field, and you have a chance to join them in one of our sports med classes, as Fallon Mitchell, Tyler Patchen, and Emilio Bilbo report.
Whether it's a sprain or a broken bone, 90% of student athletes report a sports-related injury. Luckily enough, we have sports med students on the field to help.
So the sports med class is a CTE pathway. Right now we have two classes, sports med and advanced sports med. We learn about all kinds of different health-related things. So we start out with a lot of small units about nutrition and sports psychology, kind of interesting things like that, and then we go more into the body itself and learn about the different joints in the body, anatomy, physiology, different injuries, ways to treat them. In the advanced class, we do a lot more hands-on testing, where we learn about how you can tell if someone has an ACL tear or something like that. We do taping, which everyone always really likes. We do a lot of hands-on stuff, so if you're not really like a sit and take tests type of person, you do get to get up and move around a lot, which is fun. And we also do a CPR certification, so at the end of the class, you're CPR certified.
For the students who take the class, it helps them prepare for their careers.
I'm actually really fascinated with anatomy, and also I have a really cool teacher, which made it even more fun because a lot of the assignments and all the work that we do, it's broken down really simply, and also it's super fun. So I've been doing a lot of research, and a lot of colleges they offer a sports med undergrad. So I really been thinking about it yet.
Class is awesome. I think all the kids really get along. Sarah, or Miss Barbosa, the teacher, is freaking amazing. I think some cool things that we do that not a lot of classes do, or not really any classes do, is we get to use those dummies when we're practicing our CPR, and we get 2 days set aside for taping, where we get to practice our different types of ankles and foot taping. Cool. I definitely think it's useful outside of school. Especially, let's say you play a sport and your friend gets hurt or you get hurt, you can kind of learn how to basic ways to deal with it. Or even if you want to go to college and major in kinesiology or some kinds of sports medicine, then it really helps you get a head start. I want to be a physical therapist or an athletic trainer, so I will definitely use this class to help me out.
If you're looking to go into the medical field, consider taking sports med. For SCTV News, I'm Fallon Mitchell.
Today, you're invited to help the Science Olympiad team and enjoy a tasty dinner. The Panda Express New York campus is hosting a fundraiser. Just show this flyer, and the restaurant will donate 20% of your purchase to the Science Olympiad team. So make sure to drop by after school.
The class of 2021 will be selling food today in front of the campus after school. All the food is $1, and you'll find chips, soda, and candy. So make sure to stop by and treat yourself after school today.
Every Wednesday, SCTV News is partnering with the special education teachers and students in room D110 for a weekly weather report. Here's what to expect for the rest of the week.
Good morning, Cougars. My name is Alexia with your weather report. It will be a beautiful week. It will be sunny and cool with some clouds later in the week. Temperatures in the 60s. That's the weather report. Have a great winter break. Love Cougars. Cougar Grad, get some!
You already know about the changes to senior exhibition this year. But what about our community of service requirement? That is still in place. But why? Sahar Khan and Tyler Patchen have some answers.
All Cougars have to comply with a requirement for graduation and community service. You've probably heard about the 40 hours needed to graduate. But why do we have community service requirements here at Steele?
Community service students are required to work or volunteer, for 40 hours total. Transfer students, however, only have to volunteer for or find community service volunteer hours for 10 hours for every year they're at Steel Canyon. We require students to get off campus and work for or volunteer for nonprofit organizations just to get a sense of what's going on in their community and serving their community and getting outside of themselves and helping others. Because we are trying to encourage you guys to be good community citizens and not just good citizens at school.
We asked some Cougars whether or not the community service requirements is justified and how many hours should be required.
Well, yeah, because you're helping out the community and stuff, so of course.
I do too. It's just like people you're helping out. You have 40 hours, right? Yeah.
Maybe not so many, but yeah. Probably like 20.
Yeah. To be honest, I think they're all pointless. I don't know why. Like, it's just like, why? I don't know. Just the grades part, I guess, is like the only important thing, because, like, you know, that helps you, so.
Not a lot.
Like 10. No, like 5.
No, like 8.
I think the graduation requirements for community service are kind of light. When you're a freshman, you come in, it's just 10 hours per year. So I think to be able to get 40 hours done is pretty simple. And I think community service is something that's pretty important. You know, it's something that you're giving back and giving your time and just helping other people, just trying to bring some joy and some happiness. If kids aren't giving at least 10 hours of time per year, like, then you're not really giving back. You're not really serving the community. You're not really being helpful. So I think at least 10 hours is fine.
There may be some disagreement among the students about it, but community service is required and meant to broaden students' horizons, get them out into the community, and get them off campus. For SCTV News, I'm Sahar Suleiman Khan.
Softball players, there is a mandatory meeting at lunch today to get ready for the season. Make plans to attend at lunch in room K121.
Girls water polo is home today against Mission Bay. Varsity at 4:30, JV at 5:30, and novice at 6:30.
That's all the news we have for you today. Have a great week. Rah, rah, Cougars.
Cougar pride. Get some.